Someone was wounded here. It looks like another person dragged him off. Maybe there'll be some tracks. Blood.
Blood. Blood and some charcoal. Yeah. See that? Did you see that? Charcoal and some blood.
This way.
No. Mag-eat ako. Let's eat from the pot.
Another clue. I must be going the right way. It looks like blood.
Charcoal burner.
This way. I'm on the right track.
I've unlocked you, dudes. Secret.
Who are you?
Never mind that.
Thank God.
I'm no angel.
Oh, well,
Who is it you were?
to Menhart. He's some kind of merchant who hired me for protection.
And where's this?
No idea. I blacked out after the attack.
Who ambushed that?
A knight.
And where did he go?
I don't know.
Do you know what you were?
I never...
Can I see your wound?
Are you a...
Sort of.
Will you help?
I can try. Tell me more about the...
Yeah, wait lang. Oh, wait lang. Una kayo kayo. Yung save ko lang.
That's him.
Lost your...
Heal.
Gott, hilf mir!
To me.
What now?
Get him.
Are you afraid? No. Such a waste of your... Not so brave now, are you, young man? Well, now, it seems you have some skill. Oh. Scheiße!
Date lang, tapos na ito. Ano ko lang. Save mo na ako. Ano ka dyan?
Well?
Who is that guy? It seems I have finally met my match.
Your match? I think you meant to say your superior.
Do not be so proud. My day has been hard.
That doesn't change anything. Now I'll be asking you a couple of questions, and you're going to give me answers to them nicely. Starting with who you are.
You may call me Ulrich. I will tell you nothing more until you give me some assurances.
Assurances? How about this? If you talk, I'll spare you.
Do you expect me to believe that? I know full well how these stories end. I have been at the other end of the sword more times than you can count.
I give you my word.
The word of a thief? Jesus. It is true what the preachers say. This world has gone quite mad. You had better kill me. I'm finished, anyway. Just as you are.
Why do you think I'm finished?
He who lives by the sword dies by the sword. Once you take a weapon in your hand, your days are numbered. It is the same for every one of us.
Not everyone.
Every last one.
Yeah.
Knight, mercenary, or footpad. There are men who die peacefully in bed, their wives and children at their sides. but not you, or I. You will end your life in a ditch with a Ballarit.
Unlike you, I'm not a criminal.
You believe that the forging of money is an honest trade?
I've got nothing to do with that. I'm not a forger, I'm the one investigating.
What? What are you saying?
I'm in the service of Sir Radzig Kobyla, Governor of Skalitz and Royal Hetman.
Then we have something in common. I also am here under orders from above.
From who?
Perhaps you might sheath that weapon, so that we may talk eye to eye, if we do indeed have a common cause.
Stand up.
It is true our meeting has not begun well, but if it is the truth that you are sent by Kobyla, then we can assist each other.
What do you mean?
I found out many things, but there are still questions I cannot answer. And the last man who knew anything is now dead.
What man was that?
Maynhard, the merchant from Passau. Listen, I will explain everything to you, but first, I need you to do something for me.
Oh, really?
You will introduce me to a certain person, and I will tell you everything I've learned.
Who do you mean?
Master Tobias Pfeiffer. If you truly serve Sir Radzig, then you must know him.
I think I know who you mean. What do you want him for?
I have here a written confession which tells how those forgeries are made, but I do not understand such technical matters. Master Pfeiffer, however...
We'll definitely be able to make sense of it. And you'll give it to me, just like that?
It seems I have little choice. This is the last lead I have. In the meantime, I will return to Sassau and see what I might learn there.
And what about that wagon? What happened there exactly?
I followed Maynhard from Passau. I had reason to suspect a connection with Sassau.
What do you mean about the connection with Sassau?
The matter was investigated in Passau, and the executioner extracted information from those who were arrested. They told him that the coins were made in a monastery.
What, in the monastery itself?
I cannot say. I know only what the Passau scribe wrote down in his reports of the interrogations.
So they were transporting false groschen on that wagon?
Yes. On their way here, they brought real coin. Groschen, forints, francs and the like. But now, the sacks were full of counterfeits.
Why did you let them get here before attacking?
I wanted to discover where they hand over their coins, which I failed to do. Besides, Maynhard had an armed escort, and they kept 2 busy roads and lodged at inns throughout their journey, until he came to this god-forsaken track. I cannot guess why he came here, but it was the perfect opportunity to strike.
What happened on that track?
I ambushed them. I took down 2, but that bastard Maynhard cut the horses loose and rode away.
What next?
While I was chasing Maynhard, those charcoal burners came and stole what they could. Before I could catch him, his horse threw him and he broke his neck.
So we won't get anything out of him?
Unfortunately not.
Who are you working for?
I understand why you wish to know, but this does not mean I am at liberty to tell you.
That sounds a bit fishy.
It is simply that my master does not wish to be revealed. And if we are to help one another, that is how it must remain.
Shouldn't you go with me to see Pfeiffer?
No. I must remain in Sassau. I have some loose ends that must be tied.
What's your name, anyway?
I told you. I am Ulrich.
Just Ulrich?
It is enough.
Because you look like a knight. They seldom have just one name.
It is true, I have a horse, armor, a sword, and a shield. But there are many ways to acquire such things these days. As I am sure you know.
So you're not a knight?
I am a trustworthy soldier in the service of a nobleman. That is all you need to know.
All right then, Ulrich. Let's leave it at that. What happened to Menhart?
He is dead, of course.
I know, but what did you do with his body?
I buried it. He was a bastard. But I am not one to leave Christian remains rotting in the woods.
I see. And where's his grave?
He ran from the wagon uphill along the path to the north. Along the way there is an old ruined cabin. I buried him behind it. And don't think I don't know why you ask. Robbing graves is shameful.
I'd say that's the pot calling the kettle black.
You're mistaken. I have many deaths on my conscience. But robbing the dead, that's something I have no stomach for.
Very well. I'll go and see Master Fafar.
Godspeed. I will wait in Sasau at the Wagoner's Inn.
Who's there?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ano ko siya. Steal ko ang kanyang ano. Haha. So funny. Wait, no. No. No! Hindi ko makita. Too overloaded daw. What's that? Hmm? Modules, oh.
I can't go on.
What happened to you?
Those human devils killed my husband. Me and the children had to flee for our lives. To live in the woods, like wild beasts. And I'm left with nothing but to beg here at the roadside. God have mercy on me. I'd like to bring the children something better to eat than acorns. Haven't you got something for me, sir?
Food? Let me see. What about this?
Thank you, sir. Thank you 100-fold.
Steal your food. No, mabangga mo yan. Magalit yan sila. You're gonna kill me. Oh, tiyan mo.
Ow!
Sabi
Watch
niyo.
where you're going, you lout! You nearly killed me!
Sabi ko sa'yo, di ba?
Greetings. What business have you?
Sir, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We came across a burnt-out farm near Merhayed.
Christ. It seems Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
Now, this is something else, sir. We found a shield there with a crest. A tricolour star on a blue field.
I know that coat of arms. Unfortunate.
There was a letter there, too.
Show it to me. Although I think I already know what it will say.
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous beast. Cruelty and malevolence. I challenge you to face me in a duel. As I expected, old grievances coming back to haunt me.
This Sir Hagen wants to challenge you to a duel.
Apparently, he still hopes I will agree to this kind of outmoded solution to disputes.
But surely you can't refuse a challenge to a duel. What about your honor?
Henry, my boy, honor is a splendid thing, and it should be held in high regard.
Like this one?
Yes, like this one. The only reason Hagen is challenging me now is that he has a marked advantage. I've served as the royal hetman for the last 15 years and become a courtier. Hagen, meanwhile, was fighting in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia and elsewhere as a mercenary. Which of us do you think would win a duel? That's not honor, but an abuse of honor. Commonplace opportunism. I don't blame him for trying.
What happened between you and Sir Hagen?
That's a long story.
Well, if I'm to know what I'm up against, I'll need to hear at least the gist of it.
True. All right, in a nutshell. Several years ago, I had to resolve a bloody feud between the So, I hanged the head of the family. Raised their... Ever since then, they've had it in for me. Not surprisingly.
But you acted in good conscience.
Yes, although in retrospect it might seem excessively harsh. And it doesn't help that the other family is...
Well, what are we going to do about this?
You and Kuno's band will just have to deal with Hagen and prevent further mayhem. The longer he's marauding around these parts, the greater the chances.
So you'd fight him, if it came to that?
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But maybe there's something else behind this challenge. Maybe it's coin he's after. Who knows?
All right. We'll deal with him, sir.
I'm sure you will, Henry.
May I be of service, my lord?
Yes, Henry. Chief Engineer Fafar has been asking for someone reliable to assist him.
The chief engineer? Is it about Skalitz?
In a manner of speaking. Master Fafar has, well, evil foreboding.
Can they really be restored?
Everything can be rebuilt with enough will and resources. What the heck? Everything except a man. You'll get the details from Chief Engineer Fafar. For the time being...
Certainly. Where do I find him?
Where? Now that's a good question. He ought to be somewhere at Perkstein unless he's gone off to deal with some problem or other. Look around. You're bound to run into him.
Well, thank you. I'll go and see him straight away.
Good luck, Hal. God be with you.
Greetings. What do you need?
Master Fafar, I need to speak with you. I found out some...
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins.
Damn and blast.
Yes. A certain... Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected.
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he...
Ulrich, you say?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hair...
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if...
I asked him who his liege was.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which sadly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Cap.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced...
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with...
Where shall we meet?
At the...
Master Fayfar, Sir Radzig sent me.
Did he?
I do the best I can.
That's good, because this is damned important. Silver's our most valuable asset.
How can I help with these,
Sir Radzig may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered hereabouts. And no one is guarding the Skullets mines, the most likely sort.
You really think someone could be stealing the silver from the mines? I would have...
It certainly would. Which is why I'd like you to go...
Is that the yard next to the Skalitz mill?
That's the one. I don't know what state it's in now.
A silver store? Could there really be any left?
I doubt it. I'd be surprised at...
What about these waterworks?
A stamping mill and washing troughs. They're on the bend in the river below the castle. You can't miss them.
You said mine gallery. Just one?
Boy, there's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in, at the foot of the hill by a small fish pond.
Why just that one?
Because I was expecting to find a scene there. All the indications pointed to it. So if anyone is stealing silver, it'll be right there.
Should I be expecting trouble then?
Well, I definitely wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself...
I see. Well, you and... That's all clear. I'll get going.
God be with you.
I'd like to ask something about...
Sure. Take care.
nechodíval bych
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right.
Of course.
I'll write your name down. Henry, you said. And I need to know what weapon you choose.
Warhammer and shield. I know how to handle those.
Good. Get yourself ready. You're next in line. God be with you. Meeting face to face in this round will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla, who will measure his skills against Zdeněk, apprentice to the Ratai scribe. Let us wish the combatants luck. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields. Change weapons for the second bout. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Now. Gotcha. I didn't know.
We shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai Tourney.
You Bading? You are acting like Bading.
Entering the arena now will be Caldo the Tar, catchbowl of the Ratai
I'm
Bailiff.
fighting against him.
And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz
gonna fight
from
siya.
the company of Sarate Kabla. Let us wish the combatants luck.
Tournament ako. Dapat manala ako. Para meron. Go!
All is prepared for the first duel. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Had enough?
Jesus Christ! Come and get it! Fuck! You're going to cry. Give up.
The first victor in our tourney is... Holder, hold the tower! The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
Well ended. Come and get it. What's the matter? Lost your ball?
Sir Hanush, by whose good grace this tourney is convened, selects the weapons for the third decisive duel. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Cut! Bring it on. Down. Go ahead. You. Oh. Fuck it! Give up. You're dead. Quitting.
Having proved his combat skills in this round and emerged victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai Tourney. Meeting face to face in this round will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Saratse Kubla. And his adversary will be Laszlo, Hungarian warrior and Turk slayer at Nicopolis. Welcome, our warriors. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Oh, God.
Vâng, hả? Đen.
As is customary, the weapons for the third bout have been chosen by our gracious Sir Hanush. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Gonna win this. Lang, tamaan ako. Oh!
Bere çok da husus. Basar! Ez csak bemelegítő volt.
I win. Nice talent.
Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzig Komila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
What's the prize, dude? Give me my prize, dude.
Náš tatíček nebo štíček, daj jim pámbu nebesa.
God bless you.
Požírali
What troubles
staré
you?
báby na trapaci do lesa. Od
God be
neděle
with you.
do...
You lost something here?
did it in the end, Henry.
Cauldrons.
No doubt you're well satisfied. And I'm sure you'll be happy with this prize.
I certainly am, my lord. Thank you, sir.
God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God bless. Can I help you? Good luck then.
Escape! Escape! Yeah.
Let's talk about the price.
Aye.
Agree?
It'll take more than that to persuade me. See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement. May the Lord watch over you.
Can we do something about the price?
Naturally.
Since it's you.
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. Aye, that would do it. Good luck then.
Hả? 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 Maligo. Maligo ako maya.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
What do you say to this?
It'll take more than that to persuade me. See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
To put a smile on your face.
Bread! Bread! Rolls and pretzels!
Garlic.
I've got something for you. I know this is your favorite.
It is indeed. Thank you.
Good.
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags, can I? Show it here.
Hey, lad. Don't you want a little wager on the Ratte tourney?
Hail the conquering hero.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
It's a bit late now. We'd be coming home in the dark. Another time, all right?
God be with you.
About betting on the tourney, I'd be interested. What kind of wager are we talking about?
I'm glad to hear it. A nice little wager. Well, break a leg. Literally, I hope. God be with you.
Sleeping. I-watch mo yung ano ko, yung YouTube ko, i-watch ko yun, para alam mo yung laro ko. Right. Bakit?
Kasi kasi you're
Give me your food. Give me food.
No! I mean, that's great.
Tulik kita.
What?
Yeah. 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 I'd been to see Sir Radzig.
So how did he take the news?
Well, he wasn't exactly happy about it.
I can well imagine. I wouldn't want the Zul's plundering my estates either. If I had any.
He wants us to carry on patrolling the area. There's nothing else for it.
That makes sense. I don't think he'll come to us. So we'll just have to hope we run into him. I'd like to check out the big fort.
Sure.
Mount up then, and let's go.
Mount Upton, let's go. Let's go. Mount Upton and let's go. Armored. Assault Cuirass. Split.
Ah. Please, can we stop for a bit? My arse is aching, and I've such a thirst I could drink a moat dry.
Same here. What do you say, Chief?
Not to worry. We choose it soon. We'll spend the night there.
I heard they've got a peculiar priest there. They say he drinks like the devil himself.
There's nothing strange about that. Every other man on the cloth is a swill pot.
Or a lecher.
Or both.
Quiet. Listen.
For the love of God, help!
Please, please, sir, help me.
Don't worry, lass. Nothing to fear. We're with Sir Radzig, in the manner of speaking. What's the matter?
These brigands came. The menfolk fled and left us there. They started pillaging the place, drinking whatever they could find and smashing things. I ran off, but the other girls, You've got to save them. Please, I beg you.
Easy, lass. Drinking, you say?
Aye, sir. They rolled the casks into the courtyard and started swilling like pigs from a trough.
Well, as our old cook used to say, if you want to make a proper goulash, you should soak the meat in ale for a while to soften it first.
Ah. Let them get well soaked, and then go and chop them up. Good thinking, Chief.
But what about the girls? Those men, they were...
Ah, I'm sure your friends won't be getting nothing they ain't had before.
Well, unless they be nuns.
Kuno, the girl's right. If we delay, her friends will pay the price for it.
I appreciate your advice, Henry. But it's caution that'll keep you alive, not chivalrous deeds.
You promised Sir Radzig you protect his fiefdom, and that means his subjects too.
Come on, it's not like their lives are in any real danger. Hagen's men just want a bit of fun.
A bit of fun? Are you fucking serious? You know very well, Kuno, how innocent girls can end up after a bit of fun with animals like that. But I, for one, am not going to sit back and let it happen, even if I have to creep in there myself and try to rescue them.
Oh, all right. It's not the smartest thing to do. But let's go and tackle those fuckers if that's how you want it.
Good. Thanks.
Right. We better try and save those girls from Hagen's brutes. Let's go!
Who wants their back covered?
My right arm is stiff since last night. Cover that side for me.
It's all in the wrist, Dangler.
Hey.
Thanks, Jakey.
Fuck!
What's up, brother? Heart in your mouth.
Jesus, what the...
Fuck!
It's a sign from God, Petter. A foretaste of what we'll do with the liquid loot we take from the foe.
What?
So, where's those
Hey!
As soon as they saw the pair of you. Can't say I blame them.
Come and have a game. Promise I won't cheat.
Secret.
A little friendly game, what do you say?
Up for a game?
Always. I've got some nice little items to wager. What do you say?
Well, that depends what you have.
I've got a shield, a jupon, and a very fine embroidered hat. The shield's got the Rickfald crest, a nice piece, handles well, and tough enough to take quite a battering. Then I've got this combat jupon. Not only does it look good, but it'll help keep your skin in one piece. And then there's this noble hat. It's not a lot of use on the battlefield, but if you want to look elegant around town, it'll certainly make a big impression on folk. And the girls will be fainting at your feet.
I could use that jupon.
All right, but what will you wager? You'll have to make it worth my while. After all, fine things like these here don't just grow on trees.
This should be enough, right?
That'll do me. Let's play. You're a brave soul taking me on. I'm not used to losing. Just as long as it keeps going like this. With scores like that, it'll soon be over and done with. Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I didn't.
Come and fight nicely, so I don't have to start making insults about your kid.
Gotcha.
Come and fight nicely, so I don't have to start making insults.
You want to have a scrap with me?
Scrap? That's putting it in vulgar terms. I want to challenge. You've nothing better to do right now anyway.
All right. But let's make it a bit more interesting.
You're a man after my own heart.
Well, a wager like that will bring a bit of excitement into it at least.
You're very sure of yourself, ain't you? God! You whoreson! Go! Missed. Here. You're going to cry now. Ow. We gave you a right hike. I never thought you'd have it.
With a limp, they hang? Nah, the Jews in Colleen are well off. Too well off. They've no need to go around. Except they poison your well. The whole fucking elb stinks. Especially by the mill. But the millmaid's there. Jesus. How come millmaids are always so They were a pack of fuck. They said.
Na-delete mo na? Bakit?
Sabi mo ugly.
Fuck. You're not listening anyway.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Somebody!